It's time for What to Watch. MTV celebrated 40 years of the Video Music Awards last night, and it was a big night for women. This year's awards also featured a huge list of performers from today and a few notable throwback artists as well. Jem Aswad joins us now. He's the executive music editor at Variety. Thanks for being with us. Let's talk about some of the highlights of the night. I mean, obviously, Taylor Swift winning a lot. What were some of your takeaways?
I mean, Taylor winning is not a surprise. But, you know, I thought some of the best performances, I thought Megan was really good. I thought Sabrina Carpenter was fantastic. And obviously, Chappell Roan, she never half steps anything. And this time, you know, I'm not sure if it was directly referencing anything specific, but she comes out as like a medieval knight. We called her Chappell Roan of Arc.
You know, I want to talk to you also about Beyoncé. She was nominated for my count 3 times, didn't win anything.
Yeah, the reality of award shows is sometimes the wins and the nominations go to the people who show up. And, you know, she doesn't really do award shows very often anymore. So I don't know if they asked her what, but, you know, yeah.
Is this notable considering a lot of people thought she was snubbed at the CMAs?
Not really. You know, what may be happening there, actually, now that I think about it, is it may sort of be falling in between categories, you know, like she is not going to be embraced by the Nashville establishment. That's already become pretty clear. But maybe people felt that this album wasn't really that much of a pop record either. And to be honest with you, it kind of wasn't. You know, I was really surprised by how innovative and different and challenging and weird parts of it were. Sorry, my dog's jumping on me. You know, it's a brilliant album, but it's not necessarily an easy album if you're a casual Beyoncé fan or if you're a country fan.
Brilliant album, though. Good Luck Babe singer Chappell Roan took home the Best New Artist Award. Tell us about her performance and her acceptance speech.
Well, there's a lot in there. Like I said, the performance was basically medieval theme. She had dancing knights around her, knights in armor. And her speech, it was very much directed at the LGBTQ community, like a lot of her communications in general have been lately. She was embraced. I mean, I saw her a year and a half ago. I saw her at Webster Hall in New York, I think February 28th, 2013, and you could just feel it. This is something that, you know, when you've been around as long as I have, you get so you can recognize. And just the feeling in the room, it seemed like the audience felt like she was theirs in a way. And when you see something like that, you're just like, oh my gosh, this is going to blow up. I mean, the last time I remember seeing it in that way at an actual concert was when I saw Billie Eilish in June of 2019. It was just before her album really started to blow up, and you just get this feeling where it almost sweeps you along with it. So it's really exciting to see that come to this fruition, and I think she's got much farther to go.
Yeah, it's like you see something and you know that's magic in a bottle right there. Katy Perry,
Yeah.
She performed a medley of some of her greatest hits. It's just, I mean, it's like, you know, seeing Chicago, like, oh, they sing that, and they sing that, and they sing that. And she also accepted the Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award. It was presented to her, I believe, by her fiance, Orlando Bloom. Talk to us about that.
I mean, her performance was fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, I think she's kind of been away without really being away for a little while. You know, she did Las Vegas residencies, but she's started raising a family and all that and sort of slowed down a little bit from the pop fast lane. And her new material has not been embraced that strongly. It's kind of hard to say why, you know, she's in a position, Justin Timberlake's in this position, Jennifer Lopez is, where they're at a point in their career where it's harder to get people interested in the new music because there are already so many hits, quite honestly. And we really saw that in practice last night because everybody's, you know, when's the last time you heard California Dream? I hadn't heard it in a while. So, and Vegas kept her performing chops up. She's always been a great performer. But I think a lot of people really sat up and were just like, wow, I forgot how great she is.
Yeah, she sounded great. She looked great, all of that. Big night for women. We also saw a few seasoned gentlemen close out the night, including Lenny Kravitz and LL Cool J. What a cool performance.
Yeah, Lenny, I swear he's got at least some of the same band that he had 30 years ago. If you look at the original video for Are You Gonna Go My Way, I think it's the same guitarist and drummer. But I mean, he's another one who just keeps performing and is still great. When you see these people come back, you remember why they were great in the first place. And all three of those, Katie, Lenny, and LL, are artists that I don't think people have really seen that much of. I don't even remember seeing LL all that much during the 50th anniversary of hip hop celebrations last year. And you saw a lot of the same people at those, like Busta Rhymes was at almost every single one of those that I went to. Public Enemy were a couple, and Public Enemy are always electrifying. I mean, I saw them back in the day, and there was an anniversary celebration for De La Soul's 3 Feet High and Rising early last year, and there were a bunch of guest rappers there, and I'm downstairs and I'm talking, and all of a sudden, Public Enemy's Chuck D starts rapping, and you couldn't even continue your conversation because his voice is so big. I wasn't even upstairs; I was downstairs, and it was coming through a speaker. And I'm like, "Hey, Chuck's on, let's go."
Well, look, Jem, we all want your access. We've all got concert envy. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.